Hello, welcome to Life 101. My name is Betty Hamzat. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, this is Life 101. Please kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you are here and you think you've been so busy, there's something lapsing in your life, there's something you haven't done that is making you feel like regretful or angry towards yourself, trust me, if you're alive, there is hope. You can still pick up the pieces and continue the race wherever you left it. But for today, I want us to quickly look at a very interesting topic, a very interesting aspect of mental health that people kind of ignore. Like it's a very common mental health issue amongst little children, amongst middle age and even older adults, even elderly people. This is very common amongst children between say age 5, 6, 7 to like people in their 40s, late 40s. So I would like us to look at binge eating. Let's look at eating disorder as a whole. I want us to take a very holistic look at eating disorder. What is eating disorder? Who has eating disorder? Do we really know it when we have it? What are the symptoms that you might have? Eating disorder. Is eating disorder a mental health challenge, or is it just is it just a pattern? Is it just an habit or a behavior? I want us to dig deep into it. Now, put all your comments down below in the comment section. I want to learn from you. So, binge eating, it's simply eating too much at a time. If you know that person that loves to eat too much at a time, some people call them foodie or foodios, elema. There are different slangs. Like, I'm not even laughing, it's not funny. We joke about these things back home, but knowing that it's actually a problem. Eating too much at a time is a problem. Binge eating is eating uncontrollably. Even when you feel full, you just want to eat. Have you ever seen an adult eat so much that they start to throw up? That is binge eating. From eating too much, you just keep eating, and it might sound like it's the extreme, but I'm telling you, people throw up from eating too much. I'm not being extreme right now. People actually throw up from eating too much. It is called binge eating. It is not normal. Don't joke about it. And on the other end, there are people who have anorexia. They are anorexic because they don't want to eat. It's a serious eating disorder where people try to keep their weight as low as possible by restricting food from coming into their stomach. They over-exercise, they go to the gym day and night. They go to the gym like 2, 3 times a day. They use even harmful behaviors to lose weight. It's a mental health condition. It's called anorexia. They lose so much weight. You see them looking so skinny and bony, but they feel like they still need to lose weight. It's just there in their head somewhere that they have to lose weight. It affects people of any age range at all. It can affect a male, a female, regardless of their body size. Regardless of their body size. Some anorexia can be genetics. I've seen a family where everybody in that family are anorexic. It can be caused as well, people who go through a lot of emotional issues, anxieties, and trauma can also be anorexic, or they can have binge eating. People who are like perfectionists, they want to perfect everything. Whatever they're doing has to be perfect. It has to be clocked, spot on. They want to be so perfect. They restrict themselves from eating any food. It's not like they're trying to eat healthy. They don't want to eat. They want to starve themselves until they lose so much weight. It is called anorexic or anorexia, and they become anorexic. Binge eating, they lose control. They just want to keep eating and eating and eating. Some people call it comfort eating. It can also be genetic. It can also be out of trauma. It can be depression. It can be out of, like, they've been through a traumatic experience. They've been through an emotional breakdown. And the only way they find that solace, the only way they find that support is when they eat and eat and eat. But they eat until they're discomfort about it. They throw up, but they never stop. They wipe, they vomit, they put more food. You see them eating again, and you're wondering, is this person okay? They continue to eat regardless of how full they are. It's so bad that some of them have to hide. They don't eat in public. You won't see them do it sometimes because they feel embarrassed by what people would say and shameful comments and all that. So you see them hiding to eat. They feel kind of distress and guilty about the way they eat. They know that they're not doing themselves good. They can see what the excess and being eaten is doing to their health. They can go on the scale and see what their weight is like, but they can't stop it. It's not them. It's up there. It's up there. They are unable to just say, I've had enough. This is okay. Please don't judge them because they already feel like they're being judged by people. And as a result, they're beginning to hide to eat. And this problem is not being seen by people. You just see them gaining so much an excess weight. And you're wondering what's going on with this person. Why is she looking like this? It is called binge eating. And it's a mental health condition. It is called binge eating is a mental health condition. It's a serious mental health condition. You know, they feel like, why I feel like we shouldn't judge them. You might think, oh no, you need to tell them the truth. Why are you eating like this? Tell them off. Rather than telling them the truth and telling them off like that, I would say find a way to help them by referring them to the right people, to the right group. Eating disorder is eating disorder. Whether people are anorexia, whether they're binge eaters, whether they've got bulimia, whatever disorder that has to do with eating, either they're doing it eating excessively or they're eating really less. One is eating really less to lose weight. The other one is eating excessively. They don't care. It's all eating disorder. It's all eating disorder. Those who eat too much, they find a reason to eat too much. They will tell you, oh, it's because they went through this. For some people, really, it's because of what they've been through. But for some others, it's not really because they've been through anything. It's just a mental health issue. It can happen to anyone at all. It can happen to anybody, and the people they relate to it, their environment can also affect it. Are you trying to help them, or do you just order pizzas and order everything because you know this person likes to eat a lot? You just order everything. Then I'm going to her house. We need to eat, and you order 4 boxes of pizza. She finishes 3 boxes. You're just laughing and watching movies like it's none of your business. Look out for that person. They're dealing with a mental health issue. Many people will not come forward to tell you that this is what they're going through. They might not even eat like that in front of people. They lock their door, they hide to do it because they don't want to be judged. In fact, it is said that anorexia has more mortality rates than any other mental health issue. If you starve yourself to lose weight so badly, you're becoming anorexic. It's a mental health issue. Many people assume that you can see an eating disorder, that you can just see it. But these are complex mental health conditions that you might not even see. They don't always cause that visible, like immediate changes. It happens for a period of time. The first signs you see, they're not the signs of, or you just see someone not eating and they're anorexic. No, you won't even think about it. You won't think about it. They have that mood swings. They have that changes in the eating pattern. You might not see it immediately. From a person to person, it differs. A lot of people are going through these things, but because they get these stereotypes, they don't want to be judged. They don't want you to stereotype them. They don't want you to put them in that group. So they would hide from you. They won't even let you know. But please, if you know anyone close to you going through this, they can find help. There's so many help. Help is available, trust me. Any form of eating disorder you're going through, even if it's a little child avoiding food, especially among teenagers. I've seen a lot of children between age 12 and 16 or 18. They're being body shamed because of their belly or because of their body size, because of the shape they have. Sometimes it's even the parents body shaming the children and joking about it and not knowing what this is doing to their children. These children go into corners and they start thinking There's that switch in their mood, and all they're thinking is, I need to avoid eating. You have a child avoiding eating and she's losing weight. You're happy, oh, my child is losing weight. But how is the mental health of that child? If she's totally avoiding every kind of food, even the nutrients are boarding it, she's avoiding it, every single thing she's avoiding. You see some people, they've had several surgeries. They've done the 360 and body weight surgery. They've done the mommy makeover. They've done everything. They take Botox to fix their face. They're taking Monjaro or Ozempic, whatever it is, to lose all the GLP-1 medications to lose their weight. They're going to the gym 3 times, 2 times a day. You can just tell something is not right. No matter what they do, they're not satisfied. They still feel like my jaw is still swollen. This beat is still. This is a mental health disorder. It starts in a very subtle way. But please, if you see someone overeating or someone not eating at all in the name of, oh, they're going through emotional breakdown or something has happened to them, you need to send them quickly to the right group. But help is available. According to the UK's eating disorder charity, in 2015, around 15% are received by their helpline. They have different numbers where I'm going to share a bit of barcodes and numbers with you where you can find help. But I'm just telling you the statistics from what I found on their website. It shows that the UK's eating disorder charity in 2015 tells you that around 15% are received in their helpline, and around over 40 years old. These people are like in their 40s. 62% of symptoms appeared before the age of 16. 62% of these symptoms appears before the age of 16. I just mentioned to you, between the ages of 12 and 16, the amount of things that goes in the head about their weight is incredible. You will not believe it. It affects both male and female. About 25% of people are diagnosed with bulimia or anorexia. A lot of them are even male. You would think it happens to just females. Over 40% of people living with Binge are also male. Trust me, our boys are also going through this. And during that time, when they start growing belly fat and everything, they want to lose this weight urgently. Eating disorder can happen to people even in their 40s. It can make people feel awful. It can make even adults and children feel really awful, especially when they're being stereotyped or when you start calling them names or saying things to them about their weight gain. It makes them want to lose the weight in every way, shape, or form. And this can lead to anorexia. But the good thing is, any challenges people go through, as long as they find help. If you've noticed that your child is losing weight so rapidly and she's refusing to eat any of her food, you need to start offloading, that thought, that mindset that she has to look a certain way. Some people just want to look like Barbie. They are so into Barbie. They watch Chelsea, Barbie, and all of them, and they just want to be like that. And as children, they start to nurse these thoughts in their hearts without speaking to anybody. They start to work on it as they grow up. You see their waistline so thin, their bones are out, they're looking unwell. The face is looking too skeletal, but they are not eating. It's a mental health disorder. Please seek for help for that child. Catch it really quick, catch it really young, and make sure you do something about it. Help is available. So one of the helplines where you can find help is in this England. You can call the number 0808 001 0677 as shown on my screen, or you can also email help@beateatingdisorders.com. This is a UK charity organization who helps people with eating disorder. There are support lines where you can find help for one-to-one chat with specialists, or you can get more information and education about eating disorders and how to recover from it. Yes, you can recover from eating disorder. And to find services in your area, please have a look also at helpfinder.beateatingdisorders.org.uk. helpfinder.beateatingdisorders.org.uk as shown on my screen. Another place where you can find help is NHS Talking Therapy. This is approved by the NHS. This one is a national thing. It's approved by the NHS. It's called NHS Talking Therapy. They have weekly therapy counseling where you can speak to an NHS approved specialist for help. But in order to access this, you have to be referred by your GP. So I would say, first of all, if you don't want to speak to a GP about it, you can use the other barcodes I've shared. And if you think it's something that is really serious, you need to talk to your GP about it. Talk to your GP, and through your GP, they can refer you to NHS Talking Therapy, where you can find help. There's a single point of access on 0800 6 444 101. 080-06-444-101. As shown on my screen, you can also find help through NHS when you call this number. And they also have a lot of employee assistance program, EAP programs. Whether you are facing problems at work or at home, you can access these people, you can find help. Whether they're treating you in a way you don't like at work, there is an impartial treatment or judgment you've been given at work, you can find help, and they're very, very confidential. They're not going to share your details anywhere. You can find counselors for a range of different issues, and they work 247, 24/7, as in 24 hours, 7 days, 365 days a year. You can contact these ones on 03303 800 658, or you can call the free line on 08000 239324, as shown on my screen. For free UK landlines or for mobiles, you can call that 08000 239324. This is free calls, UK landlines or your mobiles. Or you can also visit vivup.co.uk to get started. You can visit vivup.co.uk. All of these are shown on my screen. Please don't keep quiet. Mental health, no mental health issue is a small issue. No mental health issue is a minor issue. Whatever you're going through, find help. Find that community. Help within your community where you can find help, where people can speak to you about these challenges, where charity organizations can come to your aid and they can give you all sorts of beneficial information that would help you come out of it. And please speak to someone, speak out. Are you feeling quiet? Are you having a sort of suicidal thoughts? Are you thinking what you're going through is beyond you? Are you having such negative thoughts? It's not ordinary. It's a mental health issue. Don't keep quiet, please. About 3 weeks ago, or was it 3 weeks ago, was a mental health awareness week. I was meant to make this video that week. Please, you will be seeing a lot of my face. You'll be seeing a lot of videos from me about different important, useful topics. If there's any questions you have, kindly put it on my comment section. Come to me, ask questions. If I have barcodes or places I can refer you to, I would do that. Self-referral. I would help you to get this help. Thank you so much for watching, and find help. Don't keep quiet. Find help. Have you lost so much weight and you still feel dissatisfied about your look? You might be heading towards anorexia. Please don't keep quiet. Go online, Google it, read about anorexia, read about help, look for all these helplines, contact them, tell them what you're feeling, how you're thinking, and they're able to help you through it. If you need rehabilitation, please don't shy away from seeking help, from going to a rehabilitation center where they can help you come back to your usual self. If you feel you've been a binge eater and you've gone over the board and your weight is all over the place, you're weighing so much, you feel so unhealthy, you feel so ashamed, you don't even want to socialize anymore, please kindly seek help. Kindly seek help where you need it. There's so much help out there. There's so much help out there that you can get. Get help for that person. Get help for yourself. And stay prayerful. God will help us all in Jesus' name. I've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please kindly follow for more videos. See you again in my next video. Love you. Bye.